as there's delays, we can also kind of revisit the Texas-Ohio State game. Because I went back and looked, and it's actually not as bad as I thought. I was miserable on Saturday, but yeah. Anyway, all right, 3, 2, 1. Hey, y'all. It is the late... Oops, sorry, dog. Restart. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all, it's game time with the ladies of left field. We always have a bit of a weird week with the Cowboys playing on Thursday, so we figured we'd let you guys watch some of the game with us while we give you our little weekly update. We can kind of just... We are literally watching the game right now. It's the beginning of the second quarter, so, like, if any of us lose our shit, that's why.
Or
we
cheer really loudly. Good either way.
You will hear,
right.
Kasey and her all her theatrics.
Oh, man. So, yeah, Texas game was kind of a bummer, so hopefully this one goes a little better for us. But I know we were talking right before we started. Like, the Texas game wasn't as bad as... Looking back, it wasn't as bad as it felt. Like, especially when you looked at... like... I can see Kasey. I love this.
I know.
When you look at, like, the 2 scoring drives, one was started on an interception, and one they got 25 yards in penalties. So you clean up the penalties, and also you get, I don't know what's going on with ours.
You score in the effing red zone.
Oh God! Oh, again, I think I was probably on the floor at the bar.
The game would have been completely different if we would have scored on the couple-inch line, like we should have. And then again, I mean, that game would have been tied. Momentum would have been completely different. I mean, I think we would have had different mojo. It would have been a completely different game. I also just
sure.
I think Ohio State will probably end up being one of the best defenses in the country. So also, like, let's take a minute and be like, Arch's first game, legit as a starting quarterback. Ohio State is the defending national champions. They have an awesome defense. They are like, it's not like we're played some little, cupcake team.
Right.
I think they will probably be really good all year, and they might go down as one of the best defenses in the country besides ours, who also freaking played their asses off. So
yes, that's one thing I was going to say. I went back and just was kind of comparing because obviously Texas played Ohio State last year too. Ohio State averaged about 429 yards per game last season. So Texas holding them to 203 feels big. Also averaged about 35 points per game last season. So again, holding them to 14 on 2 like weirdish drives. Yeah. There is obviously what I was kind of saying. Arch's like sidearm throws were kind of weird, and hopefully they sort out those mechanics at some point. But like, there's a lot more positives to take from that game than I originally thought walking out of Reba on Saturday.
I think there's a lot more that could be said about like that. They're going to open up the play calling.
Mm-hmm.
I think they were super conservative for him.
Mm-hmm.
Ohio State defense.
All of it. But also the same kind of things that y'all have said about the whole game in general. That in the second half, actually the whole game, I felt like, oh my God, we're getting our butt kicked, and yet we weren't. It was like it was a 7-point game. Yeah, the entire game. It was always 7 points. It was never. It was either nothing, or it was a 7-point differential, and yet. Mm-hmm. I felt like, oh my God, we're being so dominated, and we weren't. And then in the second half, when they were starting to show like the actual yardage, I was like, what? Yeah. How do we get more
yes.
yardage?
Yes, literally any numbers, any statistical comparison, except for penalties, Texas was like close or ahead. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, you clean up the penalties, you score in the red zone, done.
Emotionally, I had thought, I jumped off a bridge, when the game was over, like, whatever.
Oh, yes.
But then as I, see things, thought it through, I'm like, okay, this isn't the worst thing. And really losing this time of year is the best time to lose. Losing early is the very best time. This is the best time for your team. If you squeak out a win and then think that we're so great, not good. But now you're like, we got to bust ass and get after it.
Yeah. Wakes you up, shakes you up. Let's get serious about it. Get your shit together. Yeah. We're going to be okay, y'all. We're going to be okay. So
I think we're fine. I just, I had my own moment of like being a Texas fan of like flip out, oh my God.
I will
for sure.
I mean, I think our move of watching the game at the beach in Port A was lovely because we were like, let's get the hell out of here. Like, let's go to the beach.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Which helped a lot.
I was gonna say, so Texas dropped to number 7, but it's fine. They're playing San Jose State. What time are you guys getting out there for the tailgate this week? Do you know?
That's a Kasey question.
Not sure.
My dad's birthday is today, so I always go home this weekend and spend time with him. So me and PJ will go head on to the Dallas Mansfield area.
Oh, so is Mark unattended for the weekend?
Mark is unattended. Mark will be attending with Kasey and Barn.
Yes. Yeah.
Y'all got an air tag for him?
Yeah.
Just put it in his pocket. No, but game's at 11, so that will be an early tailgate, but maybe which means not that much time to get wild before y'all head in.
Yeah. Fine.
And I think this will be a good opponent because I granted I know nothing about San Jose State, but I feel like it's kind of going to be. I saw something on either Twitter, one of the things about like at this point, Sharks and they should all just be approaching it as like see how many points you can score in however many ways.
Open up the playbook, let Arch figure it out, and like let's go. Let's see what
It'll also be. I also heard where they're a run and shoot offense. So it's gonna open up our secondary. It's gonna give our secondary a whole lot more looks, and we're also gonna be as a fan base, we're gonna be prepared for a longer game because that was a fast game.
Yeah.
Yes.
With the running, with all the running that went on, that was a extremely fast college football game because normally a college football game is 4 hours now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The game that was running and everything. And that one was fast.
And the game that was running concurrent to us was the Tennessee game, right?
Yes, exactly.
We were in the fourth quarter and almost done with that game. And they were like barely.
And they had started behind us.
Yeah.
Like 10 minutes behind us.
Mm-hmm. It was wild.
Son of a nutcracker. Freaking.
God damn it. I know. Sorry. Fucking
No, that's fine. This is an explicit podcast, everyone. It's marked as explicit. Y'all know this.
Okay. Thank you.
Here's the deal, y'all. Also, the Cowboys offense is looking damn good, but their defense looks bad.
We are.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't expect much from our defense, but come on. I mean.
But the offense is looking jamming. My boy Dak Prescott is showing out. And so is
Baller.
The $1 million players are playing.
Guess who? I don't even remember who I'm playing in fantasy football this week, but they have CD. So now I'm like, well, this is great for my heart, but annoying for my fantasy football.
Oh, well, yeah.
Whatever. Also, all the shenanigans before this game were weird as hell.
Who the hell spits on somebody? Like that is trash behavior.
Eagle trash. That's exactly who spits on. Their coach doesn't even like.
The best defensive lineman, it gets ejected before the game starts, y'all. It's like
have some discipline.
I think you might be a closet Cowboys fan.
Yeah.
I like this. I like this theory. For those of you who are listening right now, Philadelphia is on the 8-yard line. So if shouting ensues, something bad for us happened.
What was the total line of the game?
God damn it! If he scores again, fuck Jalen Hurts. Okay. So.
Yeah. Damn it.
And I almost picked. He got picked right in front of me. I was like, almost picked up Jalen Hurts, and I was like, I don't know if I can do it. And somebody else got him, and I was like, well, never mind.
This is fine.
My team is shit anyways.
My team, granted, I did somehow my app was freezing, so I didn't actually get to draft my first 2 picks were auto drafts.
That's what happened to Kate.
Was shit.
Yeah, so that was not ideal, but I picked Brock Purdy on my own because I think he was the best available at the time, and I was a Brock Purdy fan in college anyway.
He is kind of Purdy. That's good.
And I got Worthy and Derrick Henry.
Oh.
And I got Cameron Dicker. Yeah.
Nice.
So the one good thing is my auto draft was Derrick Henry. So some people are roasting me because he's old, but I will ride with Derrick Henry until he shows me otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah. He'll always get a bunch of
runs. Yeah. While we're on the little commercial break, anybody got hot girl headlines?
Sure. Who wants to go first?
I will because we're talking about NFL football.
Yeah.
Obviously, the hot girl headline in our world is Micah Parsons being traded to the Green Bay Packers. Boo, whatever. I've got all kinds of opinions on all this. you know, I hate that we're losing Micah.
Yep.
But
Yep.
I also hate that we're getting into this freaking contract negotiation, you know,
Hold out bullshit.
hold out, all this crap that's going on. I mean, this is his 4th year. He still should have been with the Cowboys. I mean, like his actual rookie contract was still in play. I don't know. It bothers me. It bothers me about the future of football because I'm like, okay, so every team's going to have 3 players that are paid, you know,
Most of their salary cap
$5 and the rest of the guys are all going to be paid minuscule amounts to still get their asses beat up, whatever. I don't know. I'm very confused about it all, and it also makes me think that the NIL stuff in college is going to perpetuate this to a new level to where eventually the owners are going to be like, you know, y'all need to shut it down because we're not doing this.
We just don't have enough money. Like, I mean, like, it's like at some point, is there enough money? You know, I mean, the salary cap, that's what,
Hopefully the owners of like professional teams are going to go back to the colleges and be like, y'all need to like, the schools don't pay money. If a kid gets an endorsement, go for it. Good. That they deserve the endorsement from a place, but the school does not need to be paying a kid to go to school there.
I agree. Like Warby Parker, put on those glasses, Arch. Let's do the damn thing. You know, like that's great.
I know it's not exactly correlating, but I love he had his glasses at, and then my man had like the worst accuracy of a Texas quarterback in the last 10 years.
He wasn't wearing the glasses is the problem.
But I mean, to get him some rec specs or something.
The rec specs.
Us paying a college, paying every single college athlete, it's not going to help them because if they think that they're going to automatically make $100,000 a year when they come out of college and they have to actually pay their own rent and pay for food
and cars
and everything that they get for free while they're in school, because they go to the tank at UT, they go to the tank, you know, they're getting housing. They're being set up for failure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Unless they have a job that is like, woohoo, way up here.
Right. Yeah. Unless they become an
NFL
player.
And they're having to adjust to not being an athlete and actually going to a job and not going to do what they love, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, there's obviously there's a certain amount of them that are going to get to go do and play their sport, but there's
most do not.
There's 6.
I mean, the percentage is staggering. It's, you know, what is it, like 1% of D1 athletes actually go pro in whatever sport they're playing. It's yeah. Speaking of NCAA rulings, my hot girl headline is actually something that came out about today. The NCAA FBS Oversight Committee voted to move the transfer portal window to now it's going to be just like there's only for football, but they're looking at like just a 10-day window that starts up right after the CFP quarterfinals wrap up.
Love it.
So instead of being able to do like all spring or anyway, it's 10 days and that's it.
Good.
Which I actually I think it's smart. I think it you know, that way when you go into the spring, you're whatever, you know what you have. You know who's coming in, you know who's not, you know who's gone. I think I like it from a fan perspective, you know.
No, I think from a fan perspective, from a coach perspective, there's like lots of good things about that.
Well, I hate the fact that like at the end of the regular season, next thing you know, half the people are jumping ship from their teams. And then if their teams are in a bowl game, they're like, oh, I'm not there because I went to the portal to go to my team, you know. No. Wait until we're done with football. So like which is at the quarterfinals, which is that what you're saying? The quarterfinals is the time frame?
Right. It's after those games wrap. So at that point, you should only have 4 teams left.
Yeah.
So the 4 teams, no one's going to opt out if your team's playing the CFP semifinal. But otherwise, like, yeah.
Well, if you are, you're an idiot then. I mean, whatever.
Fair point.
I'm like, okay, well then you're not a team player, clearly.
Yeah.
Toodles, as I texted you guys with the Toodles, asshole.
Yeah. Agreed.
Oh, man.
All right. Well, I'm
What you got, Kate?
happy about that. I got MLB stuff again. So, we're getting closer and closer to playoff time for the Major League Baseball. So, interestingly enough, this is kind of fun. Like, if the season were to end today, we would have in the American League, the Blue Jays would be number 1. The Detroit Tigers would be number 2. They would both have byes. Wild card teams would be the Astros and the Mariners. And then the Yankees versus the Red Sox. In the National League, the Brewers would be number 1. The Phillies number 2, both with byes. The wild card series would be the Dodgers versus the Mets. And my Cubbies versus the Padres. So far, these are the teams that have been like at the top pretty much throughout the entire season. So it's going to be fun to kind of compare this, in about a month from now when the actual playoff season starts. So anyways, that was fun. A couple other cool things that have happened. The Rangers, and we're in Texas, and Jordan cares. So,
Yes, I was going to say, let's talk about them.
So the Rangers are surging.
They were only like a game and a half back.
Game and a half back.
Yeah. So they're surging in the American League. My Cubbies are closing in on the Brewers, which I love. It's just setting that stage for that really tight wild card race, which will be fun to watch. Again, the Cubs are like building some October momentum, which we're excited about. And then, that's really what we got. So it'll be fun to watch. It's now getting super close to playoff season. So here we go. All right. The Cowboys are back on.
Yeah, Cowboys are back. Oh, what if they're weird ice cream sundae? Ugh. Anyway, I'm just a hater. When they did the flag was fly thing, I was like, I think I'm going to throw up.
Yeah. That was horrible.
The
whole thing. But Mark was also like, that's it? That's all y'all got? That's not much of a pregame after winning the, Super Bowl.
Yeah. But it is weird how it's been a chippy game too.
This is y'all. This reminds me old school Cowboys, Eagles.
Yeah,
they're lame. That guy that did their announcement, I was like, that's their guy. I don't even know who that guy. I've seen him in some direct TV concert commercials, and I'm still like, who is that guy?
I asked Mark, I was like, who is that? I was totally expecting some Jason Kelsey shit because I don't know. He's funny.
He's funny. Hi, Barn. How we feeling about the Cowboys?
The Bowie Vista Ridge game.
Oh well, we're not into local high school football just yet.
Not just yet. You're getting there.
Yeah.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh,
go, Dak! Oh my God!
Oh, get out of there!
Get out! Get Dak! Go, Dak! Sorry. Excuse us.
No, that's.
Well,
I love it.
Positive yardage.
I told Kasey this already, but I was so pissed because Mark was telling me all during the draft, he was like, grab Dak. His offense is going to be amazing. He's going to they're going to score 1 million points. And so right before my turn, Jordan, it was like, I was about to be next. There is no reason why Jackie should have picked a damn quarterback. She hates Dak Prescott also. And
auto draft.
Freaking auto draft picks up Dak for her, which she would never have done. And I was like, then I have to pick up.
Oh no, that would make me so mad.
I was so mad. I actually might text Jackie on the side and be like, "You want to trade?
You want to trade?"
I probably should have done it before this game though, because now she's going to be like, "Hell no."
Hey, there's an entire other half. You never know. I mean, you're a Cowboys fan. This could all get weird.
Yeah.
I hope not.
Without that starting defensive player, man, I think we're golden on offense.
Yeah, I feel better. Yeah.
Yeah.
The running game with
Georgia guy.
What'd you say? Sorry.
I know. I was just asking if the guy that got ejected was he a Georgia player? Was that hold on.
I don't know where he's from. Well, I was only worried about the running game, and now they don't have their best defensive lineman. I'm like, let's go.
Yeah, this Williams guy is turning it up.
Yeah. Hitting that hole where that defensive lineman should have been.
Because I have Jaden Blue, and they made him inactive today, and I was like,
no.
What? I know, and I don't know what's going on, so I'm kind of like, well, okay, I'm just gonna hopefully that's just a random, roster situation thing or whatever.
Yeah, one off, not like a.
Well, no name. I don't know anybody on my team. My no name kicker apparently is questionable too, and I'm like, what the hell?
What did you do?
Yeah, what'd you do? You have
Who is your kicker?
Oh, I do not know anybody on my team, Jordan. Nobody.
Stop.
I will say this: Dak and CD seem very much in rhythm.
Oh yeah,
Agree.
Oh, yeah.
Agree.
They are. Oh, that's not a catch.
And Pickens just needs to follow the lead.
They just gave us a catch that was not a catch. I'm going to be the first one to admit that.
I think I'm a little behind. I haven't seen. Oh no! Oh, I was like, I think I'm like 3 seconds, maybe 4 seconds delayed. But yeah, that's not a catch. Oh,
that was not a catch. But Philadelphia did not question it. So okay,
we'll move along.
I'm not.
Yeah.
Good. Snap the ball quickly. Let's go, guys.
Yeah, all good now. Oh, but don't Oh gosh, thank goodness. Whew. And almost an interception.
Oh, God.
Sorry, Jordan. I'm ahead of you.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Good Lord. Yeehaw. Wow. Okay. You were not kidding. That's dear.
Dak needs to stay healthy. That's the number one thing.
That's all we need.
Yeah,
we need many things, but I need Dak to stay healthy.
Well, so Jordan, you watched the game with the Texas Exes in Charlotte, or no?
I did, and it was actually awesome. Like we have, so the way this bar is set up, there's 2 floors, and for big games they try and give us the top floor so we can just kind of take it over, and it was full, like totally packed. I was so excited.
I love that.
Yeah. And I thought it was good. We had a few people that like just happened to be in town for the weekend, but they looked on Facebook and saw we were going to be there. So a few people that don't live here, but a lot of new people that do live here that hopefully will come back. The owner was really sweet, or I guess the manager Jason. He made us kolaches and he called them Texas. He's from Texas, so he was wearing an Astro shirt too. But something called Texas Twisters, which is like. He made them how I traditionally know them. It's jalapenos stuffed with like cream cheese and bacon and cheese and then wrapped in more bacon and grilled.
Whoa.
They were great. Yeah. They were great. He was like, we just wanted you guys to have some food from home. I was like,
Aw.
Works for me. I'll always take a kolache.
Awesome. Yeah.
Good.
That's awesome.
Good.
Okay. Okay. 17-14 now. I'll take it. I'll take it.
I'm telling you guys, it's going to be a matter of like who's going to outscore the other one. And if anybody can get a defensive stop.
Yeah, so we got a defensive stop and they're going down because they're going to get the ball the first of the second half. So it's like
yeah.
I remember way back in the day that used to not be a big thing, and now all of a sudden it is so much more critical of who gets the ball
in the second half to start the second half.
Start the second half.
Yeah,
especially if you waste when you don't do things in the first half. It's like yeah.
Well, especially when the teams are so evenly matched, it's just so critical. Like every little thing is just so critical. Yeah.
Sorry, long story. My brain went. You talked about kickoff and coin flip. It made me think of the Charlie Strong jacked up coin flip at UCLA, which made me think of a tweet about Bill Belichick about how coaches just should try not to coach after Mac Brown. Just don't try and come in. So for anyone that was listening that didn't see, North Carolina, who Bill Belichick is now the coach of North Carolina, got curb stomped by TCU, which I don't love that it was TCU, but whatever. Like that was whoop.
I mean, I know, and I love Mac Brown, so I liked North Carolina when he was coaching there. I have zero allegiance to them now that Mac is gone. And I kind of was just like, no, I don't think Bill Belichick is like all that better than Mac Brown, so screw him. And so I was we hung out with Hannah this weekend in Forest, and Hannah went to TCU. So I was like,
okay.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to, and then, I was, and
But when North Carolina first scored, I mean, that place was nutso. I mean, and then they're showing the people, Roy Williams and
Michael Jordan.
I mean, everyone was there for North Carolina. Everyone.
Moss was there.
Yeah,
I mean, it was like
Moss and who am I thinking of? Lawrence Taylor was there.
Yes,
like, a lot of people.
I didn't see it, but I heard them saying it, and I was just like, oh my god! And then it was like, and then I started because we had been at the coast all weekend. I was dozing off, so we had the game on, and it was like, okay, I could hear it in the background. And so I was like, oh, North Carolina, they intercepted the ball, and I kind of, my eyes wide open, and then TCU intercepted it right back. And then it was like, and then after that, it was like, I kept hearing like, oh, TCU. And then I look at the score at one point. I opened my eyes and I looked at the score. I was like, oh my God, they're winning like 41-7. I was like, shit.
You're like, never mind.
That is not what I expected from that game at all.
And I was like, oh no, this is over now. I was like, this is completely over. The people are gone.
Yeah. This is a back to the typical North Carolina football crowd.
But that was
sorry, guys.
That was definitely not something I'm sure that Bill Belichick is used to. I mean, I'm sure he had losses early on, but
no, people looked. That was, I don't remember the exact numbers, but that is, I believe, his biggest deficit in a loss, NFL or obviously now college.
Wow.
Yeah. Whew, that's just gotta suck too with all the lead up. I mean, the pregame was all about Belichick and all oh man, it was just.
Did y'all see Did y'all see that funny meme of like, I guess during the game or right at some point in the game, his little girlfriend like walked up to him. They were like saying, "Hey, Bill, can I have some money for candy? Can I have some money for the concessions?" And he like shoos her away.
Did see that.
It was hilarious.
Oh man,
she walks away all prissy.
Well, that was a hard situation. I never really quite. There's a fine line about going back and forth between college and pro. And I don't think that now it's gotten a little easier because of NIL.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
For a pro guy to go into college.
Yep.
But you still have to go into, it's not like you're drafting people.
Right. Recruiting is a different deal.
Right. Which that is another thing. I think maybe it came out on Tuesday. I got into the article. I didn't finish it. Now that I'm thinking about it, I didn't remember. But there were some stories about kids who'd show up to North Carolina during their recruiting trip. They'd wait for Belichick to meet with him, and then he just would not show up.
Yeah.
So I think that might be an adjustment too. Is just like I think we talked about before. Like, oh, I'm sure he's going to have someone to handle all those things for him, but like maybe that's not going to work in college. Like the kids want to know that the head coach cares that you're there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, certainly if they have options. I mean, if they have options, they're going to be like, I don't know what you can do for me for sure.
Yeah.
Well, and also you have to remember, these are like 17-year-old, 18-year-old young.
Right.
Boy, I mean, these are still like, they do need to feel protected and supported and loved and cared for. And so do their parents. I mean, a lot of these parents are still very protective and have a huge say in where they go. And if you're the head coach and you're not even showing up to say hi to these guys, like they can go many other places.
Yeah.
So I think it's much different than being still somewhat of a grown man and, going to the NFL and being an adult. That's not
right.
Yeah.
That's that. I mean, I can speak from experience, not from me personally, but watching all the other ones come in and knowing how they felt when they talked to Coach Brown, when they talked to Coach Strong, when they talked to Tom Herman. I mean, they need to hear from the coach.
Yeah.
They want to know what's going on.
Yeah.
Right.
They want to know.
They just want to know that they care. Yeah.
What's happening. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you're basically taking, somewhat of a, parental kind of big responsibility of somebody's kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Still a huge deal.
All right, friends. Well, we're
is that it?
We're almost about at the 2-minute warning, so we can wrap it up now so that Kasey can go back to giving her. I'm so impressed with this too, man. You were locked in on talking to us, even though this game got kind of wild.
Well, y'all have seen the people listening have not seen my head go bebopping up to my TV. Like
we might need to play some of that a little bit. It's okay. We might need to throw some of this on the Instagram video.
Some of this, I bet they're. Shelly's probably going to put this on YouTube. So this might be a fun one. This might be our YouTube debut.
There you go.
But this was a lot of fun, y'all. And let's just hope the Cowboys hold on. And I will see y'all in left field.
See you in left field. Go Cowboys.
Go Cowboys.
Bye, y'all. This was fun. I'll see you later. I'm sure we'll be texting.
Night, Jordan. Bye.
Bye.